Good evening. In breaking news tonight, blue beats green and gold, 3-1. The men in blue, the favorites, sat in a goalless fog for 45 minutes, then woke up, scored 3, and broke a national record on the way out the door. The Lions of Teranga roared but went home. In other news, elsewhere this tournament, a certain shadow could still only draw. 1-all. We are legally not allowed to say who. We are legally not allowed to say any names. So I won't. This has been the news.
Good evening, and welcome to the Pundit Pen, live from the desk, right next to tonight's official measuring herring, where the men in blue spent half the match asleep and still rewrote the history books.
Gaffer, I have been a wreck since the first half. Nothing happened for 45 minutes and I still cried. That is how committed I am.
Nothing happened, Chips, and that's the story. Goalless at the break, the favourites huffing and puffing, and the green and gold even fluffed the best chance of the half. The Lions should have been in front.
The Lions had it on a plate and skied it into the third row. I screamed at the telly so loud, my downstairs neighbour filed a complaint. A goalless complaint.
Then the gaffer in charge made his move, shoved the playmaker inside, and the whole match turned. 66 minutes, the playmaker slides a pass through the eye of a needle, and the front man, the number 10, first time, bang! 1-0 blue lot.
First time, Gaffer. No backlift, no fuss. Just, yes, thank you, good night. And that goal levelled the men in blue's all-time scoring record. I had to sit on my hands.
Record equaling that one. And the green and gold can't get a breath, because 82 minutes, the young speedster off the left, the substitute, doubles it. 2-0. Now it's a procession.
Off the bench and onto the score sheet. Fresh legs, cold heart, lovely finish. 2-0, and I'm already drafting the parade route, Gaffer.
And then, this is where I put the kettle on, Chips. Stoppage time, 90+5. The green and gold's young frontman nicks one back. 2-1. Game on again.
At 90+5, the Lions roared back from the dead. 1 goal in it, in stoppage time. I genuinely thought they were about to pull off the most beautiful robbery in football history.
And then, Chips, 1 minute later, 90+6, the number 10 gets the ball 30 yards out, looks up and absolutely sails it into the top corner. 3-1, match over.
60 seconds, Gaffer! 2-1 to 3-1 in 1 minute! My heart went up, down, and inside out. Make it make sense!
And that screamer was the one. With that goal, the number 10 became his country's all-time leading scorer. Outright. The record didn't just fall, Chips, it got launched into row Z.
All-time top scorer! Gaffer, I have a fern at home, and I am renaming it after this man, effective immediately. Brian the Fern is now a national hero.
Brian the Fern. Lovely. 2 from the number 10, 1 from the speedster, and a late consolation for the Lions. A brace, a record, and a 60-second heart attack. And they nearly had a penalty too! The number 10 goes down under the Lions' veteran skipper. The whole bench is screaming. The ref has a long look and waves it away. Robbed of the spot kick, won the match anyway.
Nailed on that was! Stonewall! And he just got up and broke a national record out of spite. Who does that?
Now, that last goal. 30 yards, they're saying. So naturally, we did the only responsible thing and measured it the Pundit Pen way. Bring the herring. That strike, ladies and gentlemen, measures a full 7 herring of pure audacity.
7 herring, Gaffer! The consolation goal barely measured half a herring. I'm going to faint into the fish. Catch me. Catch the fish first, then catch me.
And after the break, the men in blue didn't just nick it, They bullied it, Chips. 3 goals, a record in the bin marked history. They didn't beat the door down, they signed the deeds and moved in. Oh, we've got a caller. Right on cue. Pundit Pen, you're on the line. Who's this?
Evening, lads. No need for names. 2 goals tonight, 30-yard winner, and I went home as my country's all-time top scorer. Have a guess.
It's him! Gaffer, I'd know that swagger down a phone line anywhere. It's the record breaker. I have renamed a fern after this man, and now he is breathing down the line at me.
First half? Forgettable. We were just letting the green and gold have their little dream. Then I finished from 30 yards to make the record mine. All mine. Oh, and I should have had a penalty too. Didn't need it. That's the difference, lads. Some of us don't wait for the gift.
30 yards and a record in stoppage time. Go on then, man of the match. We know you didn't ring to be modest.
Easy, big man. Save the tears. You'll short out the fish. And no, I'm not really calling about me. I'm calling about somebody who played this tournament and still only managed to draw. You know the one. The Shadow.
He's cocky, he's smug, he just insulted my fish and my crine, and yet, Gaffer, I would still walk into the sea for this man. What is wrong with me?
1-1, the artist's signature scoreline. Meanwhile, you've got a brace, a screamer, and a place in the record books. Hardly seems fair.
At least I scored, lads. At least I won. Some men chase mystique and a tidy little one each. I chase the ball into the net. Twice. From 30 yards. Into the history books. The Shadow couldn't break a draw. I broke a record. Cheerio.
He hung up on us. The all-time top scorer hung up on us. Gaffer, that is the best phone call of my entire life, and I include the one where I won the meat raffle.
Bigger than the meat raffle, he says. Right, Brian the Fern, you heard the man. You're famous now.
This just in. A man has renamed a houseplant after a footballer. We are legally not allowed to say which footballer. We are not even allowed to say which fern. This has been the news.
All-time top scorer of his whole country, decided in stoppage time, on a Tuesday. And I will be telling Brian the Fern about this for years.
And spare a thought for the green and gold. They frustrated the favourites for an hour. They fluffed a sitter. They roared back to 2-1 in stoppage time. And a long time ago, they once beat this very blue lot on opening day. Tonight, the blue lot got it back. The Lions of Teranga take a bow.
A bow for the Lions. And a standing ovation for Brian the Fern, the only houseplant in Britain with a place in the record books.
But the night belongs to the men in blue. A brace, a screamer, and a name carved at the top of the record books forever. Somebody out there is rewriting a history page right now. That's football. Good night.